by Veshri, and in this video we will be seeing Maths of grade 6 lesson number 2, estimation and approximation. You might be wondering, why are there these terms in maths? Why are these terms in maths? Because they play a major role in maths. Now I'll tell you a small introduction example. As I'm explaining it, you'll know more about the lesson. Shall we go into the lesson? Introduction. So this is an example. You are organizing an event in your school. You're the head boy or the head girl of the school. You're organizing an event like sports day, annual day, parents teachers meeting or something. So for that, you are gonna be seeing about 6 main things. That is, how much are you spending on invitation cards, hiring furnitures, dresses for the participations, transportations, refreshments and other miscellaneous expenses. So miscellaneous expenses, like other small things like those props, design materials, all of those. Now we are saying all these things, right? So now we can't say exact at okay, it will be exactly 30,000 to 60 or something. Are you a robot to just think of everything? No, right? So for invitation cards, I'll think an approximation of 1,600 or 2,000 approximation. Even if it goes a little bit left or right, it's gonna be at least 1,600 or 2,000. For hiring furniture, it is 7,250. For the dresses of the participant, think it is an annual day because it is all related to annual day. Dresses of participants is 11,150. Transportation is 4,500. Refreshment is 2,590. Expenses like miscellaneous expenses, other things is 3,240. So all together combined is 30,260. Now you might be thinking, how are you gonna think exact? Okay, invitation cards exactly will be only 1,500. No, it can go up or down, right? So I'll think estimate. Maybe you can estimate for 2,000 or 1,500 you can estimate. For all of this you're estimating, right? You can't know the exact value. Like you can't say okay, the dresses of the participants will be 11,150. Can you approximate? No, like you don't know if people will not participate or will participate, and or else people will add on, right? So you don't know the cases because you're not very familiar with. So you can say 11.5 thousands or 12,000. You can think. You can make an estimation, right? Like you're just telling approximation. This might be the total thing. So the estimated expenditure of the entire thing is 30,560. So thus to conduct such an event, we have to make an estimate which may or may not be the exact figure. Now see, okay, for example, you're having a small house function, a birthday party. You invite 20 members. Your friends are 20 members. But their family members will also come, right? So you can think of 30 or 45 members will come. So like you are estimating, okay, nearly 30 or 45 members will come. Because I only invited my friends, not their parents. Their parents, everyone will come to drop and pick up, right? So they also can be invited, right? So you can't think, okay, only 20 members will come. No. Sometimes their friends can bring their siblings or their friends. So you don't, right? So you can make, okay, like approximately 35 to 45 members you can come. So like that, estimation means to make an idea about quantities, to judge the approximate size, cost, population, etc. So estimation means to make an idea, like okay, so to my birthday party I have an idea. I invited 20 members. Their parents and all of them come together, 30 to 45 members can come. It is an ideal figure of the quantity of what you're going to think of, like the population or the size or the cost. So this is all. For example, the cost of construction of a building is estimated to be 5 crores. Is it going to be 5 crores? It can be 5.5 crores or 6.5 crores. So you never know, right? Now see, you gave all the building materials for this construction thing. But some things go less because you want to expand it now because more members are coming. So can you finish it all in 5 crores? Is estimated. Maybe it can be going to 5 crores, but it can be above or below 5 crores. It's an estimating ideal of figure. Population of a town in the year 2025 is estimated around 3.6 lakhs. So only a small town is having 3.6 lakh members estimated. But people will born or die, so you can't say. It can be estimated. Maybe as 3.6. It's an ideal figure. See, okay, forget everything I said. Estimation and approximation is the ideal figure of what we are going to be looking forward to. Now you're seeing now you give a quantity, like you will say, make sure you're having a really big festival part at festival theme at your school. You can say, bring nearly, you are making custard or something. So you can say, bring custard powder nearly 10 to 20 kgs. But you can't know, right, like whether it is gonna be enough or whether it's not gonna be enough. So whether if it is less, then people can't actually consume it more, right? So that's why an estimation is just the idea. Okay, this much people can come, so let's cook this much. It's the idea of the figure that you are looking forward for. Now let's see approximation. What is approximation? Both are like brothers and sisters. They're siblings, both of them. To be sure, in short words, they're siblings because they mostly have the same values and they go for the same thing. If I read out the explanation, you will understand. Approximation is in fact rounding off and giving the quantity. Now we saw here, we are seeing the quantities estimation, but approximation is you are rounding it off. Like if it is 11,150, you can say it may be 11,000. So now I am saying the approximation in see, you're rounding it off. If it is 11,150, I will say it is 11,500. It's it is 12,000. Like that. I'm rounding it off. I'm not saying exact number. Like 11,250 only will be. No. 11,200. 11,000 can be over 11,000. So like that. If I tell you a few examples, you'll understand. Approximation means nearest to the actual amount. Now see, you can play, kids nowadays play a game, right? Guess the value. How will you play? Okay, I'll also play a game with you. Guess the value. Now I just say, let's guess the value of this flower pot. I will say, by the looks of it, I will say it can be 500 or 600. But I won't say it be 560, it will be 520, it can be 510. I'm saying like that, I'm just approximately telling. 500 or 200, you never know. Now, there is some more examples for approximation. Okay, let the length of a string be 18.2 centimeter. It can be approximated to 18 centimeter. I don't need to be so exactly at the point. Now see, if this is here and if I am having to go to a place, there will be a landmark, right? Just like that. See, 18.2 centimeter. I can round it off to 18 centimeter. I don't need to be so sure because I may be needing more than 18 centimeter. What will you do? I'm just approximately telling, okay, for this project I need 18 centimeter or above or below 18 centimeter, I'll need the thread. But I can't say 18.2 to be really exact because if I want more, it's going to be hard for me because I already estimated and approximated. If Mohan cycled 2.9 kilometers, it can be approximated to 3 kilometers. Why is it being approximated? I'll say, okay, if he goes 1 kilometer down or up, it will be 3 kilometers or 2.9 kilometers, I'm telling. The total estimation of the expenditure giving above can be approximated to 30,000. Now I can't say 30,260 for the venue you have planned. I'll say it can be 30,000. It can be approximation. It can be above or below 30,000. So now we saw the meanings of both we saw the introduction, the definition of both of them. Now it's really time to get to the lesson. Now let's see the main part of the lesson. Rounding off numbers. What is rounding off numbers? How do we do it? So now let's see how we are going to be doing rounding of numbers. And rounding of numbers happens in the form of tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, lakhs. It goes in the 10th place. So rounding of numbers happens in the 10th place. Okay, remember always remember it happens after 10th place but not before 10th place. Consider two numbers 2 and 7. Now let us represent these numbers on a number line. How many of you guys remember a number line? What is a number line? A number line is a line that is written with numbers. It has two forms. So it is not in the book, but I'll tell you. If you have a number line, the right side of the number line is always positive, but on the left side before 0 is always negative. Negative now, are they bad? No, they are like -1, plus 1, minus 2, plus 2. Like that. They go by minus and plus values. Like in a battery, it has a minus and a plus value, right? Same method, a number value also has a plus value and a minus value. We call it to be as negative and positive values. Clearly, 2 lies closer to the 0 than 10 and 7 lies nearest to the 10. So 7 on the other hand is closer to 10. Therefore, 7 is rounded off to 10. Now see, I'll tell you something. If you have a particular number and you need to round it off, even if it is in hundreds or tenth or how much ever, if it is before 5, you have to round it off to 0. If it is after 5, you have to round it off to the next number. Now see, 2 is rounded off to 2 only. Like it is having no changes. But 7 is rounded off to 10. I invited 7 guests, but 10 members may come. So it is after 7, right? So you have to go to the next number. By the convention of the rounding off to the nearest tens is very easy. Like see, 540 will take an example. 542 is our example. What will be the answer? 540. Why? Because 2 is near to the 0. Before 5 you have to write 0. After 5 you have to add 10. Correct. So 542 will become 540. Correct. 934 will become 930. Wait. Yeah. 221 will become 220. 586 will become 590. Why is it becoming 590? We are always seeing the numbers which are adding to 0, right? Why is it turning into 590? Because 6 is after 5. Remember the rule I told? After 5 you have to go to the next number. 347, 350, 455 can be written as, even if it is on 5 or above 5, is known as, like you have to add to the next number. 445 can be written as 460. Correct. Now nearest hundreds and nearest thousands, I'll just go by quick recap. It applies the same. 550 will become 500. 634 will become 600. Like that. But if it is after 5, it will become, now for example, 567 will become 600. 552 is gonna become 900. 560 will become 360 will become 400. So after 5 it is a basic common rule. So now let's see the rounding of nearest thousands. So same, 2340 will become 2000. 2332 will become 5000. So if the number is above 5, it will become 5000. See, always see the digit before the number. If it is tens place, then we are seeing the ones place. If it is a hundreds place, then we are seeing tens place. If it is a thousands place, we have to see the hundreds place. Correct. 239. So after 2 it is 3. Is it below or after? It is below. So it is below 5. So it is known as 0. So we are in 2000. Like that we'll see the places before the number given. 562 is known as 6000. 753 is known as 8000. So now we saw the rounding off to each numbers and the estimation and approximation. And by the way, I wanted to tell you that I have been going on a trip, so there are a lot of long gaps between the videos. From today onwards, I'll go straight on videos and I'll tell everyday video. So that's all for today. See you guys in the next video. Bye.